What's up, YouTube? So tonight, me and Josh are gonna go see The Amateur starring Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne, and also the new Lois Lane Rachel Brosnahan is in this. Now, this is a film that I really didn't know existed until a couple weeks ago when I heard a Spotify ad for it, and I looked it up, and it seems like an interesting story. Rami Malek is going after these guys who killed his wife, and he's not really a field agent, so he doesn't know how to use a gun, so seems like an actual interesting little story. I think it'll be a simple, fun little film. So let's head to the theater, and me and Josh will watch the movie, and then we'll give our reviews after. All right, Josh, so what did we just get out of seeing?
We just got done seeing The Amateur.
The Amateur?
Yes, and I can definitely say very amateur. This film, I gotta tell you, this is one of the worst films I've seen this year. This film's actually horrible, actually insufferably bad. I do not think there was anything redeemable about this film, in my personal opinion. It's like Rami Malek is horrible in this film. Lawrence Fishburne's unnecessary in this film. Like, you name it, whoever was acting in this film is like, they're just phoning it in. They're getting the bag, I guess.
They're getting the bag?
They're getting the bag. Rami Malek does his same two facial expressions he has in his bag. Because Rami Malek apparently can't express more than two emotions with his face. It's an unfortunate tragedy. But no, this film is just horrible. It's like edited very bad. It feels very rushed at the end. It feels like it drags along. It drags very long in the middle part.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and it's like the people making the film knew this, and they're like, oh crap, we're already an hour and a half in, and we haven't even killed but one guy. We gotta figure out a way to kill the other two people really fast. And then they kill the last two people in like the next 15, 20 minutes of the film. And so it just feels like they rushed it because they knew the film was too long. And also, I didn't feel any attachment to the characters. Like, first off, the way the film even comes off at the very beginning with the whole setup for what Rami Malek does, you're so confused in that first part. That first 30 minutes, you don't even know what's going on. And then they don't really get you connected to him as a person and as a character. They don't get you connected to his wife. His wife is just like a passing character. Oh, his wife died. Oh, cool. I guess. Just cause she can, I guess. It's like in the most. It's like in the most ludicrous way possible. It's like she just dies because randomly the guy from the CIA's wife gets picked. It's like the odds are terrible. But just the convenience of that. It's like it's convenience for the sake of convenience. It's not even because initially it's like, okay, maybe he's going against his government, his own CIA agency, and he does, but then it's like, this whole event of his wife dying is completely unrelated to the CIA. You know what I mean? Like, his wife didn't die because of the CIA. His wife died because she got randomly picked. It's like, brother, that wasn't on the CIA. Like, what gets you so bad? Like, it's like, oh gosh, it's so bad. It just feels like the plot's just convenient because it needs to be. Feels like the film is too long in certain parts. It's too short in other parts. It's really rushed in certain parts. It's not, the humor doesn't land. Jon Bernthal's a wasted character. Just like going to the whole phoning it in. The most unnecessary character in the movie. Like, what did he do? He got introduced in the first 10 minutes of that film for like a minute, and then he got introduced at the very end of the film for like a minute. That's all he was in the film for, was like 2 minutes of this film. But they make you think at the beginning that he's some big character, right? And he's just not. He's not him. And so this film, when I say that it's like one of the worst films I've seen this year, because here's the thing, there's like films where I watched where I'm like, okay, it's brain rot, like the Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie is the brain rot genre. Or I watched a movie where I said, okay, it was very meh, but it actually had some parts to it. At least it was doing something new. Like the movie Drop. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it's that great. But hey, at least it's a different concept. This film, with like the whole like, guy goes undercover, goes rogue in a government agency to avenge some character, some family member. How many times has that been done? That has to have been done like 500,000 times. They did that with Jason Statham. They did that with Jason Bourne. They did this with The Equalizer. They did, like, you name it, they done it with everybody. But here's the difference. Denzel Washington is him. Matt Damon is him. All these other people are actually good actors and actually don't just phone it in, and the plot is good. And it gets you intrigued. The film is well shot. This film doesn't do that. This film is just, it just feels like they made it because they could make it. So for me, this film's a 3 out of 10. Borderline on a 2 out of 10. But it's a 3 out of 10. I don't think it's good at all. Like, and there's like no message to it. And then it's like there's like super random things that happen. It's like, oh, let me lay with you. It's like, what the crap? Like, what the heck? That's so random. That's like they try to make you feel some connection, and I'm like, that doesn't make me feel connected. That made me feel awkward. I was awkward in this in the film. It's unnecessary as heck. So yeah, the film's bad. Don't go watch this film. You're not missing out on anything if you don't go see this film. How stupid that part was.
Which part?
That part, first off, the pollen chamber is cringe. That's just like,
The pollen
bruh.
chamber.
And then he just super. But I think the most egregious thing by far was he's been trying to find the main bad guy who killed his wife.
The person who shot her.
The person who actually shot her. This is a spoiler review, by the way. Spoilers. But honestly, who gives a crap? Because
Yeah.
the film's so bad that it's like.
Well, I'm gonna put a thing at the beginning.
Honestly,
but...
who cares? Don't even do it. This film's so
Don't even
bad.
do it?
This film's so bad, it's not even justified. I hope people don't go see this. I hope people watch the spoilers. Because, dude, he literally gets kidnapped by the main villain. And does the main villain try to kill him? Or does the main villain, does Rami Malek turn the tables on him in some miraculous fashion? No, he's just like, oh yeah, take my gun and shoot me. It's like, what? That's not what the main villain would do. The main villain would not do that. I'm telling you. I promise you, the main villain would not put this gun in Rami Malek's hands and be like, yo, I'm gonna let you shoot me. It's like, what? Come on, brother. That ending was terrible. Terrible. And then, yeah, it's like, oh gosh. I mean, it's not funny, it's not cool, it's not action, it's nothing. It's just a nothing burger of a film. I don't know how much they spent on this film.
I mean, there was one funny part.
How much money did they spend on this film, do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
If they
But
spent more
hold
than
on.
$30 million on this film, this is the biggest waste of money on a film ever.
But there was one funny part. We were actually like looking at each other and like smiling when he was picking the lock and watching YouTube how to do it.
Okay, that was really funny.
That was actually funny.
But that was also cringe because the whole thing is like, bruh, he's supposed to be the smartest guy. He can literally make bombs, but he can't pick a lock. It's like he can make bombs.
Are you looking up how much the box?
Yeah, I'm actually
or
about to tell you. in
the
a
budget.
second. Yeah, the amateur, more like the amateur hour. The amateur.
Well, he is an
budget.
amateur.
Okay,
in
I'm
the
about
field.
To tell you. Okay, they spent how much? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. They spent $60 million on this film. That's $30 million more. That's double what I thought it would be because it's so bad. It's so bad. It's like they had to give like 40 of that to Rami or so. I swear. Dude, I don't know how Rami keeps getting these gigs, man. This dude
You know the only thing I know him from before this? Night at the
Queen.
Museum.
See, I know him from Bohemian Rhapsody.
See, I never saw that one.
See, that film was actually good. That's like the one Rami Malek film I'd say it's actually good. But even then, he plays the same character in every film. He plays Rami Malek. Dude, like the same facial expressions and attitude you saw him do in this film. That's the same exact way he looked in the Queen film. It's the same way he looked in the Night at the Museum film. That's the same way he looked in every single film. So if you ask me, man, it's like Rami Malek just needs, I don't know, brother. He just needs to step his game up. It's getting old.
It's getting old.
It's getting old. And there was a film I haven't seen yet that I want to see that has him. He's the main villain in that film. I hope it's not as bad as this one. It was the last James Bond film with Daniel Craig.
Was he really the villain?
He was the villain in that film. I forget what that film was called.
No Time to Die?
Yeah, I thought it was No Time to Die. No Time to Die. That's the only. I have seen Spectre and I've seen Skyfall and all of them, but I'd have to check that out. But dude, no, this film, $60 million wasted. Whoever did that. I hope this film never succeeds in life. I hope this film bombs. I hope that whoever made this film understands that they can't just be putting out garbage and rehashing the same 500,000 other types of films of this stuff. You just need to go back to the drawing board and come up with something more creative, brother. This ain't the one. This ain't the one. Then you might say, well, Josh, why are you I spent money on this film. I actually invested in this film. I'm contributing to the problem. I'm contributing. So I have input. I invested in. I'm paying. We're paying the actors. We have input on this. If the film was absolute dog, then you don't need to. It's dog water, brother. It's like Cheeks Magunda. It's literally walrus ankle meat. It's
this. What'd you just say?
It's walrus ankle meat.
What?
It's
okay.
It's literally the
This film was cooked.
The goo at the bottom of the trash can. It's everything that's terrible about making films. And mind you, I think the Minecraft movie at least has the wherewithal to say, hey, we're making a new genre, the brain rot genre. And at least it goes, it delves fully into the brain rot, and it's not trying to be anything else except brain rot. Even though I think it's the worst film of this year. Well, actually, I wouldn't say that, but actually it might be. It's one of the worst films I've seen this year by far. But at least it's brain rot. You know what I mean? You know it's brain rot.
Yeah.
This film is dead serious. This film is trying to tell you a serious story, and it's trash. And that's the worst part. That's the worst part. I got no words, man. This film is just booty. Straight booty.
Ryan, what's going on?
Okay, so Josh, I actually enjoyed the film a little bit more than you did, but I would still give it like probably just a 4.
A 4?
Yeah. So you say you didn't really care about the characters. I actually felt for Rami Malek's character Charlie when his wife died, but you were right in saying that like his wife, they could have done more development with her so you actually feel more when she's killed.
Yes.
And then it takes like kind of long. It has this long intro before we get to like the main plot where he's going after the people who killed his wife.
Yeah.
It took like forever to get there. Like, how many minutes do you think passed before we got into the main plot? Like 30 minutes, maybe?
Dude, it had to be 30 or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
Yeah. But I actually thought it was interesting how he didn't pull a trigger once. He like made bombs and like used technology to kill them. I thought that was interesting and cool to see. And then, but there's all these conveniences in the film. Like, I'm not sure, like, things happen in this film consistently where you're like, I'm not sure that would actually happen that way. Like, wait, why does that happen? How does that make sense? Like, it's distracting when a movie is unrealistic and it makes you like trying to make sense of it in your head when it doesn't make sense. And so you're not paying attention to the movie because you're trying to make sense of what you just saw when you should be paying attention to this now, right?
Yeah.
So, and then come the end, like nothing happens to this guy for like he takes the law into his own hands and there's like no consequences to it. Like I know a lot of superheroes do that, but it's like eventually they come into working with the police force and they don't kill people, but Rami Malek is killing people. And there's like, he's taking the law into his own hands. He's playing judge, jury, and executioner, putting it all on himself, and you just can't do that. So there's nothing happens to him come the end of the film. They just let him continue to be part of the CIA because he also exposed some rogue missions that the CIA went on.
Yeah.
So, I didn't think it was horrible. It was just meh, fine, okay film for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's all I have.
Okay.
So, I just got back home from the Amateur, and I realized I forgot to do an outro at the theater, so I'll do one now. Thank y'all so much for watching. Leave your thoughts about the Amateur down below if you've seen it. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Part of the film, by the way, was when the main villain comes face to face with Rami Malek, and he says, "We are Thunderbolts." That was my favorite part.
Thunderbolts asterisk
Yep.
review coming soon.
And then Stranger Things season 6 played, and I don't know what happened.
What?